Good morning, everybody, and welcome to what is it now? Day 4 of the Everest, Mount Everest training session without oxygen and solo and other 8,000ers. I hope you guys had some good sleep. As always, it's super, super important. I said that yesterday. Getting good sleep is super important when doing training, all kinds of lifting, endurance training, whatever you do. Make sure you have enough rest and regeneration, and yeah, sleep is the most important part. I was finally able to get some sufficient sleep, 8 hours of sleep tonight, which was quite good. I didn't have that the last few days. I don't know for which reason. I think I went to bed too late and didn't have the best sleep. So yeah, finally had 8 hours of sleep, and I'm able to regenerate a bit better now. Okay, Jojo is going crazy. For the past few weeks, I've been tired a lot. I had suboptimal sleep quality and sleep duration. So I can see by my heart rate and the sleep cycles overnight. My watch tracks all my sleep overnight. My watch constantly shows me that my sleep is not good enough, and that that I'm fatigued, that I'm strained, and I need to find a way to actively recover. And actually, yesterday's day was perfect for that. The little swimming session I did was great. It was low heart rate, it was active recovery, and it helped me with my sleep tonight. Yeah, these are minor factors. You wouldn't think that these things have an impact on your sleep and your sleep quality, but it actually does. So yeah, always keep an eye on what you do during the day, and if you have a good sleep quality and routine, and if you sleep enough. I know most people think, I'm fine, I only sleep like 6 hours a day. Trust me, it's not enough. Whoever you are, there's a very rare genetic combination um, that some people have, that you can get through the day with less sleep, but almost every human being needs somewhere around 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And if you're doing heavy lifting or endurance sports or any training like that, it may even be that you need more than 8 hours. I know I sound like a teacher or something. I don't want to do that, but I just want to put a lot of emphasis on how important sleep is. It's super, super, super underestimated, and it's super important for actually your progress, your training, your gains, your overall physical development. Sleep is super important. There are so many factors about stress and hormones and whatnot that should be considered as well when talking about sleeping and recovering. So I don't want to go into detail too much about this, but yes, sleep is a big part of the training, and you always have to make sure you get enough of that. All right, good. Enough of talking about sleep. What else? Yeah, maybe one very nice thing. I got some quotes back for the Everest and Annapurna, and maybe even third 8,000er from a company. Looks quite good. Good prices. I like them so far. So yeah, let's see what the other companies and expeditions say. And it looks very good. Also, I talked to them about the time window and the time frame. They said, yeah, it's all possible. I don't want to use a helicopter in between those camps, like flying from Annapurna to Makalu and from Makalu to Everest. I would like to do that the normal way, to just get down. Obviously, normally walk down the mountain and then maybe ride back, or walk down and ride with a jeep and maybe fly to Lukla. I think this is necessary, but from Lukla you could walk to Makalu base camp, and after Makalu it's only, I think, like a 3-day walk over to the Everest base camp. So yeah, if that is possible, I really would like to do that. I don't want to use the helicopter at all, but I have to see how the timing is, the schedule is, and also it's depending on the weather. But I don't like the helicopter usage up there in Nepal, the way they are going about it. it's insane, but that's a different topic. So yeah, that's good news. The prices look good, and I didn't even start negotiating. So yeah, I'm quite confident that I can at least climb 2 8,000ers and maybe even a third one. But I don't know if my financial resources allow that. Um, yeah. So, the plan for today, what are we gonna do today? Of course, guys, we are running. Yesterday was active recovery, and today we can run again. We will be running 10 kilometers again, and today we're gonna push our last time a little bit. What does it mean? Last time we were walking super slow. Well, not super slow, but slow. For me, it was a 6 minute pace. And yeah, today we want to push it down to, no, not to a certain time, but we just want to see what is possible, how fast can we go with a good heart rate and without putting too much pressure to our ankle. That's what we're gonna do today. What we're also gonna be doing today is we will be testing the new running shoes I bought. Yep, these are the new ones. My old Saucony Endorphin Pro are Dunzos. They don't have any kilometers in them left. You know, the how do you call it, elasticity of the foam, you know, is after a few kilometers you cannot use them anymore, or well, they don't have the effect they should have. So yeah, switching to new shoes. This is the Kiprun KD900. KD stands for dynamic, if I'm not wrong, and KS, there's also a KS version, stands for stability. So this is more of a speed shoe if you want to go fast, and the KS is yeah, more for stability and more for slow sessions, which is also good. So yep, the KD version is basically, or this is just the basic version of the KD900X version. What is the difference? This KD900X version has a small thin carbon plate in there. That means the energy you put in, you know, you get back, or will be released back to you by just saving or storing that energy in that carbon plate, and you get it back. Well, with normal shoes that don't have a carbon plate, most of the energy gets lost in the foam. And yeah, well, this foam is specially designed for lasting very long, but also they say that this foam helps you to give you some of your energy back that you put in. I know it's super theoretical stuff, you know, I'm not an expert on this, but you know, I just try to understand what I'm doing, and what equipment to buy and why I'm buying it, and what the results should be. What else did they do? This is like a tire surface, so it's supposed that you have more grip with this surface. Let's test that today. There's also another thing, it's like their invention, what they call is like this donut-shaped area. What they want to achieve is that you don't lose too much energy, you know, going into foam, and that you get back most of your energy. I don't know how that works. We will be testing that as well. Yeah. Of course, important, this upper part here, it's super thin, so you don't have too much weight. I think this weighs 238 grams, but I don't know if this is for one or both of them. Maybe I should put them on the scale. And yeah, for the fit, I don't know if I can show that to the camera. They have these little foam thingies here, so let's see how the fit is. Yeah, that's the shoe itself is about, I think, 70 or 80 euros. Was it 70? I thought it was 80 euros, which is around about $88 at the moment. And this makes it a very good training shoe. Why is that the case? Because they claim, or they say, that this shoe lasts for at least 1,000 kilometers of training, which is good. A normal shoe or a normal running shoe usually lasts maybe 500, 400, even less. There are shoes that only last like 200 kilometers, and that's it. And just considering that I run about 90 to 100 kilometers usually in 1 week, so you can do the math and you see that I should have, or that I need to buy shoes like every time constantly, and yeah, that gets expensive after a while. So 1,000 kilometers is quite nice, because that way I can use these shoes for a quarter of a year, and figuring calculating in rest times, and not running because I do something else. I go climbing, I go bouldering, I go swimming. So maybe they last me somewhere between a quarter or half a year, and then I have to buy new ones. And I think that is okay. And also for the price, for 80 euros, I think that's quite a good deal. So yeah, that's what we will doing today. I'll test this shoe, let you know after the video how it was. And this shoe we will have to wait, because my ankle is injured. This one is only for racing. Okay, this is if I really want to beat new times, if I want to reach personal records, then we switch to the Kiprun KD900X with the carbon plate in it, and see if we can push the boundaries. Okay, that's it. I'll stop talking and put on the running shoes. So almost 5 kilometers in, feels quite good. The first 2 kilometers I tried a 5-minute pace per kilometer, was quite good, but a lot of pressure, a lot of tension on the ankle, so I needed to slow down a little bit. So right now we're running at a 5-minute 20 pace, which is okay, not fast, but okay for the ankle. And also, I can feel my right leg, my hamstring and my muscles from the swimming yesterday. They had to work harder than the left side, so I feel them a little bit. What I usually do when running, I try to be very conscious and feel and observe my body. So first of all, I'm just checking in the beginning of the run, how's my mood, how's my mental state, am I enjoying the run, do I feel like running or not. And the next thing usually is, how are the knees feeling, are they heavy, do they feel rusty or anything like that. What else? Yeah, also at the beginning I tried to figure out my level of fatigue. How well rested am I? How tired am I? Was my sleep as good as the watch shows me, or am I even more tired, or maybe even more fit, more awake? This is something I try to figure out when I observe myself. After a while I pick up the pace, feel how it's going, and then I observe my thighs, my calves, every part of my muscles, and see how strong they feel, how weak they feel. And yeah, that way I try to feel how my training status is at the moment, how my body feels, how my well-being is, how my mental well-being is. And I think you can do that while running. It's ideal. You can observe your body, you can feel your muscle groups, you can feel your joints and bones. And yeah, that way you get a lot of data back from your body by just listening, observing, and being conscious. All right, enough talking. I'll focus on my body now. Talk to you later. All right, let's do some stretching. It's a little bit rainy outside, so yeah, not ideal, but a few drops won't hurt me. Talking about the shoe, the Kiprun KD900, how did it feel? So first of all, I like the feeling in general. It was a very, very good fit. Um, the way I got into the shoe, it felt quite tight. It didn't feel too loose. So the fit of the shoe was quite good. I'm happy with that. Thumbs up. Then the running feeling, or the feeling while running. I have to get used to that donut-shaped, how do you say, part of the shoe. I'm not used to that, but I think I can get used to that. It's just a different feeling, but it's okay. The grip was very, very nice. This tire inspired structure of the sole was quite good. I really like that. I felt like I have a lot of grip, a lot of, yeah, yeah, just a lot of grip on the road, on the surface. That was quite good. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. What else? What else do we have about the shoe? Yeah, I couldn't really test the speed yet. Of course, I ran a 5 minute pace once, and I think I even had sections where I had a 4 minute 40 pace. But yeah, this is not representative at all for a speed test. So definitely have to do that in the future again. See how the shoe goes, how it feels if I'm running at a 4 minute, 4 minute 10, 4 minute 20 pace. But yeah, due to my ankle, I cannot do that yet. So yeah, this is still something I have to do in the future, do some testing on the speed. But so far, I would say the shoe felt nice, better than expected. Of course, the first time, every time you wear a new shoe, you have to get used to the new fit and everything, and adapt your running style a little bit to the new shoe. But overall, I was quite happy with the feeling. Um, yeah, it felt light, it didn't feel heavy. You can definitely feel that there is no carbon plate in there. You just feel the way the foam is compressed and the amount of energy that is lost with each step. You can feel that. And with the carbon plate, it's a little bit different. You can definitely feel that it's like a, how do you say, a spring that just boosts or catapults you into the next step. So yeah, the carbon plate is quite a crazy development or invention, I would say, and yeah, um, cannot compare it with a carbon plate, but still, for a daily run or for a training shoe, that's more than enough, and it's a great shoe for daily training, I would say. And yeah, I think that wraps it up mostly. My how do you say, my conclusion in the end is I would say the shoe is great. It's not the best shoe, obviously, because there is better shoes with better like carbon plate and everything. But considering the overall stats of the shoe, it's a super good training shoe. It's a very competitive training shoe, and especially if you factor in how much the shoe costs. It's only 80 euros or 85, $88 at the moment. And they claim, that has to be tested, that you can run this shoe for about 1,000 kilometers. And if you do the math on that, that actually makes it a really good choice. Sorry guys, it's my left leg. My balance is, hold on, let me finish the point. Considering the price and how many kilometers you can run, and still that is a very good shoe. Not the top-notch best shoe on the planet, but it's an extremely good shoe for training, and especially for a beginner. And considering the costs and the mileage or the kilometers, I would say this is definitely a good shoe, and you're not doing anything wrong getting that shoe. So yeah, however you feel, try the shoe, test it, think it's a good recommendation. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you have this shoe, if you've been running with the shoe, if you tried this shoe, or if you want to try this shoe. Yeah, let me know about your experience about it, and would be interested to hear that. Okay, I'll continue my stretching and try to focus on my my left leg, because this is the one with the injured ankle, and as you can see, my balance on this one is quite bad. Holy did you see that? That even even the camera fell down. Holy hell. Okay, wait. Why can I not do that? Come on, give me at least 30 seconds of balance. Okay, did you see that? With a little bit of focus, everything is possible. All right, last exercise. So yeah, actually, let me know, guys. How did your 2024, your first week, your start of 2024 go? Do you have any special goals? Do you have something you want to achieve, something you want to reach? Any kind of habit you want or routine you want to establish in your life? Yeah, let me know in the comments what you've been doing, what you're up to, or what you wish to do for the upcoming year. I would be super interested to hear if you're training with me, if you're yeah just watching, or if you're following, or yeah, let me know. All right, I guess that's it for the day. Running completed, stretching completed. We did the test of the Kiprun shoe. Now I only have to do my exercises, you know, the push-ups, the pull-ups, the crunches and so on. You know, I hate that, but I have to do it, so I'll do that. Yeah, and that wraps it up for this video. Tomorrow is Friday, the 5th of January. Tomorrow will be, let me see, I think tomorrow will only be a gym day, so I will do some iron and weightlifting, especially for the upper body, as I told you. I felt in today's run that my legs need a little bit of rest after 4 days of training after an injury, so it was a little bit too much, so I have to be careful. I think what I will do is maybe a slow regeneration run, or maybe even just a regeneration walk, or maybe even a regeneration swim. I haven't decided on that yet. I'll decide tomorrow morning when I wake up and feel my body, and then I will decide what I will do tomorrow. But it's definitely gonna be some kind of recovery session, but I don't know what kind of recovery. Yep. So all right, I'll do my little exercises, then I'll eat something, because as always I'm hungry. And then that wraps it up for the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, I hope I can keep the promise. Tomorrow is Friday, and therefore it's story time. Yeah, I will upload a story time series of how I actually started mountaineering, how I became a mountaineer, how I got into it, and how the whole journey went the last 13 years of mountaineering. Yeah, that will be tomorrow, so yeah, stay tuned and excited for tomorrow's video, in which I will explain and tell you how I started mountaineering in the first place. Bye bye, talk to you tomorrow.